Good morning. Ooh, why am I out here? Oh, that's because I was dancing at my desk. My bad. Out here looking crazy. Good morning. It's Freedom Friday. I hope that you've had a great week. I am so happy that we have made it to the end of this week because, baby, I'm as tired. I'm feeling like it's been 9 or 10 days in this week. Okay, so thank you for joining Freedom Friday today. Let's get into it. Y'all know I got to ask y'all a question because I be having questions. Do me a solid and say good morning so that I can holler at you in the chat here. I got a question. Hey, sugar girl, I'm praying for you. I want you to know that every time I see you pop up, I say a little prayer for you. I'm praying for you. I'm hungry and I eat a lot. And my sister from the guest room, y'all, my sister's in town. I know I'm such a kid. Hey, sister. So I'm really, hey sis, I'm really a picky eater and I'm always hungry. And I'm getting to it. Y'all on here, I'm getting to it. I'm as always hungry, but I was thinking about some things that people be hyping it and I can't do it. I don't know if you're like that, but there's some things that people talk about and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to eat that. I'm not gonna be able to do that. And my good sister at work be like, Dr. D, you gotta try it, Dr. D. And I'll be like, girl, I'm not getting ready to eat that. Let me tell you a couple of the things I don't like. Black eyed peas. Hey, brother, I don't like black eyed peas. I don't like stuff that you stir on a plate and it's still looking at you. What in the world? Chitlins. I wish I would. No, ma'am. I'm never that hungry. Y'all, it's so bad that just nasty. It's so bad that as a little girl, I got in trouble because there were things I did not like. And my mama would say, I tell you what, if you don't eat, you gonna sit at this table. And I'm sitting. And I'm is. And that's absolutely fine. Hey, Davita. And that's absolutely fine. It's some stuff that I'm just not getting ready to do. If I said I don't like it, I don't like it. If I said I don't want to go, I don't want to go. That's just what it is. Now, that's not to say that I won't try some things because I will. But honey, I'll sit all night at that table when she tell me, well, I tell you what, with the cigarette in her mouth, I tell you what, baby, you can blow that smoke all around my head. I'm just not going to eat that. I'm just not going to do it. It's just some things I don't like. So listen, I talked to somebody this week and the phrase she said to me was, I don't like it. And y'all, we about to talk about some stuff that we don't like this morning. Listen, hey, you know, she would do her best to make me eat it. I didn't eat it. I sat at that table. Cheryl, you know how mama was. I sat at that table till she got mad and told me, go to bed. And to bed I went. Now, when I woke up the next morning, sometimes that stuff was waiting on me for breakfast. But I went to school and ate that free breakfast. I wasn't playing with her, but I knew I couldn't say nothing. Yeah. But listen, a sweetie pie said to me this week, she said, I don't like it. And you know what? We're going to talk about some stuff that we just don't like. I'm going to give you, I think I have, how many did I do? I did 4 things that I just don't like. But y'all, if you stay with me this morning, if you can be honest with yourself, it's some stuff you don't like too. But the problem is we got issues with saying that because people treat us like we have to like it. I don't. And I don't. Okay, let me give you my number 1. Not necessarily in this order now. It depends on the day and the situation. But number 1, pain and suffering. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like it. Now the songwriter said, I I asked the question, Lord, why so much pain? Have you ever asked God why? I know back in the day, they was like, you don't question God. But listen, the Bible says, if any man lack wisdom, let him ask. If I got questions and I'm supposed to pray, why can't I ask God, God, why am I hurting like this? Why are you letting this go down? Have you ever had those moments where you just said, why? I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who has had the kind of pain that will cause you to curl up in a knot somewhere in a ball and just lay there and all you can think is, God, why? What is up? So then now y'all tell me if I'm wrong and I'm gonna take it. Now, if y'all tell me I'm wrong, y'all can go ahead and say that in the comments and I will take it. I ain't gonna change my mind, but I'm gonna take it. You can go ahead and tell me I'm wrong, but there are some times where I have to say to God, hey, Dominique, I have to say to God, God, why? I just don't understand. But listen, the songwriter goes on. Y'all know the song, I Won't Complain, got some complaints. I know I'm not supposed to murmur and complain, but I find myself having some complaints. And then I have to say to God, God, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. I don't understand this. I don't know why we're doing this. I don't know why you picked this. God, help a sister out because I'm not feeling this. I don't like it. So the songwriter says, I asked the question, Lord, why so much pain? I got irritated when I thought of that this morning because how come he never came back with an answer? You mean you wrote this whole song and you never came back with an answer, or did you keep the answer for yourself, or did it take some time after the song that God gave you the answer? So he follows it with, he knows what's best for me. When I'm hurt and people tell me God knows what's best for me, check this out. I know that. Thanks. That was helpful. A helpful reminder. But I know that. I know that he knows what's best for me, but I still have the question, God, why? Y'all see my eye do that? Child, this eyelash done got stuck to my glasses. Oh, that's funny. Okay, but let me get to it. So yeah, I know that, but my question is, why so much pain? So when I started writing my notes and thinking about this morning, what came to me was, I said, I don't like it. And what came back to me was, my pain has an assignment. Funny to me. Is it funny to you, girl? Listen, Davita, I'm just doing it the way I got it. Hey, Karan, listen, your pain has an assignment. If God allowed whatever you are dealing with to happen, it has to have an assignment, right? Let me prove it. Let me prove it. 1 Peter 5:10 says, after you have suffered a while. After you have suffered a while. Y'all, we could spend the rest of this morning talking about after you have suffered a while, because I still got questions. And one of my questions is, how long is a while? Because now if a day is 1,000 years, 1,000 years is a day, y'all know the scripture. How long is a while? And when does my a while line up with God's version of a while? Because my a while feels like a mighty long time, right? He says, after you have suffered a while. After. Okay. So he says, after you have suffered a while, he will make you perfect, mature you, bring you to the place he needs you to be in, establish you, okay, get you all the way together, strengthen you, yeah, and then settle you. So that means that my pain has an assignment. My suffering is going to grow me. I know we don't like that, but here's the thing. God could have just done all that at once. You know, I'm always like, but he's God. So how about we skip to the good part? How about we just jump down to that making me perfect, establish me, strengthen me, settle me? How about we just when does this a while end? How about if we just go ahead, God, and jump to the good part? How about that? Can we just skip this pain and suffering this a while and go ahead and make me stronger, make me settled? Can we do all of that? But he purposely said after. And that means that this is going somewhere. Have you ever heard somebody tell a story and you say, I wonder where this is going? Or you say, oh, I can already see where this is going. Or you watch an incident going down and you're like, who child, I know where that's going. Listen, this pain and suffering is going somewhere because it has an assignment. That means it has to travel. It has to go somewhere. So this suffering a while, this after, is because before the suffering is doing its thing. The pain is doing its thing. So it has an assignment. And yes, you may still ask God, God, where are you going with this? And God may not tell you where it's going. He may not let you know, but understand that it has an assignment. God is not wasteful. Hey there, Brother Robert. I just asked Keith about you the other day. Hope you're doing well. God is not wasteful. We're wasteful. We will, let me show you. We will text somebody a text that is so long it should be on notebook paper to ask one question. Wasteful. We will call folks into the office for a meeting that could have been an email because we're wasteful. We will put folks through the getting dressed, the commuting, the getting gas, to picking up lunch, to coming all the way down to this building trying to find parking. And then you get in there and you like, child, this could have been an email. God does not waste any of the things we go through. God does not waste you showing up. God does not waste you getting ready. God does not waste you making the effort to go forward. He's never going to waste it. So he's not going to waste your pain. He's not going to waste any of that. Your long suffering has to be able to tell God that you endured. Listen, patience has a job to do. And when we start asking God for stuff like, God, just give me patience. Well, how do you think you're going to get it? Again, he's not dropping stuff down out of the sky. Y'all, when we go to the Nuggets game, they do these little, man, probably all of these basketball games. They did it in Oakland. When you go to the game, they drop these little gifts on parachutes and they drop down like this and they float down to the people and people are grabbing for them and grabbing for them. God is not dropping patience like that. Patience doesn't come from up above your head. It comes from down low, baby, on your knees. Patience comes from the pits of you, honey. It has to be developed in you. So your pain and suffering has an assignment. Baby, that's why I don't ask for it either. Hey, Mama Kay, I sure do not. Now, what I do say is, Lord, help me. That's as far as I go with that because I know how he roll. I ain't trying to be slick with him like that. So I'll be like, oh. Let me get to number 2. The topic today is I don't like it. So let me get to number 2. Waiting. Don't like it. Yeah. I get the scripture, they that wait upon the Lord. Don't like it. Not a fan. Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't have to like all of this stuff. No one told me not to ask. Oh my God, baby, let me tell you. I'm glad you know now. It's some stuff you don't ask for. Yeah. Okay. But you know what? Let me take that back. It's good to ask for it. Just be prepared for what you ask for because the answer doesn't always come the way you want it to come. I just told my sister in the car, if you ask me a question, make sure you want me to answer it. And then don't get mad when I answer it and somebody be like, oh, I can't believe you said that. Did you not ask me a question? Good morning now, Pastor. Now, let me get to this. I don't like waiting. And I don't have a problem with being honest about that. I know that folks be like, I'm just going to wait on the Lord. Well, I'm going to wait on him too, but I don't like it. Don't. Just be careful what you ask for, baby. Listen, I don't like it. Everybody can go ahead of me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching people go ahead of me. I'm tired of waiting on my turn. I'm tired of waiting on this, that, and the other. I don't like it. And I don't have no problem saying I don't like it because here's the catch. God ain't mad at me because I don't like it. He already know I don't like it. God know who I am. And so he already knows that now this one ain't gonna be good. She gonna have a problem with this, but I'm gonna have to make her wait. Listen, I don't have a problem admitting it that it's a fact. Yeah, I don't have a problem with saying this is how I feel. What are we pretending that we feel a certain way and hitting folks with these cliches when we know we don't feel like that? Go ahead and say you don't feel like it. It's absolutely okay. You ain't shocking God. God is a big God, baby. You ain't bad enough to shock him. You ain't big enough to shock him. What? Child, bye. God is not sitting around like, now listen, the angels that he has dispatched for me, now they might be shook. They might be worried about going back to God like, Lord, how I'm going to tell God what she done now? God already know what I did. They ain't telling on me. But God is not shooketh by me. No. So when it comes time to wait for something and I say I don't like it, I don't like it. Now, here's another one of them good songs that I do like. The songwriter said, I don't feel no ways tired. Yeah, well, I feel some ways tired. Uh-huh. I have some days where I feel some ways tired. Hey, Dr. V. Now, I'm just being honest. Now, listen, if you can't hang, I understand. I ain't mad at you. But I told y'all, I got to be 100. I have some days where I be like, now, God, I'm good and tired of this. Now, I know what's going to happen. Either God is going to give me the strength and the patience to wait it out, or he going to check me and make me wait longer. I know what's going to happen. But I'm not, hey, love, hey, Trina, but I'm not getting ready to front and lie. I'm not getting ready to do it. But listen, now that I've said it out loud, I've already told God, yeah, God, I don't feel like waiting. Here's the catch. I still got to wait. I can feel like I feel, but I still have to go through the process that God has designed. I did not make up the formula. I did not decide how this is going to happen because you already told y'all. When it come down to me, sis, boom, bye, bam, 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 I want it dropped in my lap and let's keep it pushing. That's not how God rolls. So I don't even have to worry about that. I'm still going to have to wait and I'm going to have to go through the process. But here's what got me today. I was thinking when I was writing this past week, we had a scavenger hunt at our job and our boss would give us clues, right? He would give us clues about the prizes. Here's the thing about waiting. I had to write this down. God has planted gifts in the wait. It is a scavenger hunt for my growth. There's a prize for waiting. Yeah, God has planted some things in the wait. It's my job to find what's in the wait for me. Woo, Jesus. Y'all, that got good to me. Let me read the scripture. Hey, Shani. I started looking. I said, okay, God, help me out. Help me out. Micah 7:7 says, therefore will I look unto the Lord while I'm waiting. Says, I will wait for the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Listen, we want everybody else to hear what's going down, Pastor. We want everybody else to pay attention. We want them to give us all of this attention because, oh, woe is me, I'm going through. But baby, let me tell you what happens in the wait. In the wait, you get God's attention. Woo! Baby, in the wait, you get his attention. How does that happen? Because when the wait happens, things begin to slow down. Y'all know I talk kind of fast. When people slow down, you can really focus on the communication. So waiting is a slowing down process. When things begin to slow down and God's not moving the way you think he should move and you don't see things happening, then the communication becomes clearer if you're listening for him. Micah said, I'm going to wait and he will hear me. Baby, when things slow down, not only can I hear what God is saying to me, but I can begin to pray in such a way that God will hear me. Listen, and even if I'm not communicating with my words, I can communicate with my heart. I can communicate with my tears. I can communicate on my knees, and God will hear me. Baby, that's a benefit. That's an assignment of the wait. Yeah, your waiting has an assignment. Listen, you ain't got to like it, but it still has an assignment. And slowing down makes for better communication, baby. Things become clearer in the wait. Yeah, I ain't got to like it, but if I just wait and slow down, chill out, Delon. Chill out. And God will hear you. Chill out. Stop telling God what he ought to be doing, what you think he should be doing, and how come you're not doing this, that, and the other. And just chill out a minute. Woo! Okay, let me get to number 3. Things that I do not like, y'all. I'm trying to get through this. What time is it? Oh, I gotta hurry this up. Let me get to number 3. Being nice to the nasty. I don't like it. I don't like being nice to the nasty. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like it need to be said. I want to meet you where you at. Yeah. I'm quick with it. Some folks don't deserve my nice. Let me just be 100. You don't deserve me to be nice. Have you ever done something that you really didn't want to do, but you did it because it was right to do? That's being nice to the nasty. Woo! Baby, sure, you know I'm quick with it. That's being nice to the nasty. Let me get to my little note right here. Some people call that being fake. No, ma'am, that's not being fake. What that is working out my soul's salvation. What that is my faith in action. What that is showing God that I believe he's going to do what he said he's going to do, and he is who he said he is. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't like it, but I don't have a problem with doing what's right because it's right. I don't have to feel it yet. Let me tell you, if you practice a thing, it will become a part of you. So I don't have to feel it right off the bat. I don't have to feel that thing. It's not a feeling. I'm doing it because I want it to become a part of me. I don't like being nice to the nasty, but if I do it, it becomes a part of me. And let me be clear, I'm not being nice for your sake. I'm being nice for mine. Baby, I'm not being nice to make you a better person. I'm being nice so I can be a better person. God gonna deal with you. I got to deal with me before God deals with me. You understand? So yeah, I don't like being nice to the nasty. I don't like it. But Galatians 6:10 says, as we have therefore the opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially them who are of the household of faith. While we have the opportunity, baby, the opportunity is going to come up because people are nasty. But it is not your opportunity to be nasty. It's your opportunity to be nice. You ain't got to like it, but go ahead and be nice, because if you do that and you faint not, that's that verse right before that. If you faint not, that's Galatians 6:9, you're going to reap a harvest. And baby, I needs my harvest. So child, don't faint, because you're going to need your strength to get the harvest. Let me get to this last one, and that's forgiveness. I don't like it. Bottom line, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Yes, I wrote some books and I believe in it, but I'm not going to lie to you and say every time God tells me to forgive that I'm like, yay, I'm going to forgive her. Absolutely not, because I likes to get my lick back. Yeah, I likes to have the last word. Yeah, you want to go low, I'm going all the way down. You understand? I'm not for the forgiveness. But let me tell y'all how God messed me up one day when I was having one of those moments where I wasn't for the forgiveness. I wasn't with it, right? Let me tell you what God said to me. And it got me, y'all. God said, if you don't pay them back, I'll give you back pay. Child, let me tell you something. I almost fell out of my seat at work, you understand? I said, I'm sorry. You said what? He said, if you don't pay them back, I'll give you back pay. Child, do you know anything about retroactive? Do you know anything about residuals? Do you have any idea the kind of back pay God is capable of? I said, God, now you know what? You ain't even got to show out like that. That's absolutely fine. I ain't even going, y'all, I done lost my note. Let me tell you. I ain't even gonna argue with you on that one, God. I want my back pay, Cheryl. I want it all. Mic drop. What? I said, God, but you know what they did. He said, yeah, but if you don't pay them back, I'll give you back pay. I'm talking not just last week. I'm not talking last month. I'm not talking last year. I'm talking about you will get some things that your mama should have got. I'll give it to you. Some things your grandmother, that big mama, should have got because people mistreated her. I'll give it to you. If you don't pay them back, I will give you back pay. Woo! Baby, I was messed up. Let me tell you, you don't have to like everything that you go through, but understand this, that everything that you deal with, Shani, back pay, everything that you deal with, God is going to show out. He's going to use it if you will just hang in there. It's fine that you don't like it, because check this out. Here's the next nugget. You don't have to like it for God to use it. You don't have to like it for God to give you the benefit of it. You ain't gotta like. Generational. Do you hear what I'm saying? Woo, Jesus. All right, y'all. Don't get stuck on what you don't like. Get stuck on what God does. Get stuck on what he can do for you, how he shows out. Watch him blow your mind. Look for his hand in it and on it. Check yourself for the clues that God is dropping, because God is trying to gift you something. God is trying to gift you something. And baby, like the people in the stadium, reach up and grab it. Baby, get everything that God is trying to give to you, because God is trying to gift you something in this process. Y'all, I hope you have enjoyed today. Understand that every trial, every tribulation, every ache and pain has an assignment. Yay! And God's going to bring that thing to pass, because he's a bad God. Think he ain't when he is? Sure. And he is. I love y'all. Have an amazing Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Listen, do me a solid. Y'all know what I need. Share it. Help somebody understand that they don't have to like it for God to use it. Help them understand that it's okay to feel like they feel and still do what God told them to do, because God is going to make practice perfect. Yeah. Go ahead and share it. I love y'all. Holla at your girl. I'm out. Bye. Ooh, I'm going to take good care of that girl.